Welcome. Today we are going to learn how to make a Camtasia video. To open Camtasia, you can go to the start bar and type in Camtasia, or you can double-click on the desktop icon. This video is going to be about 10 minutes long and will demonstrate the basics, how to edit, how to add extras, how to record your screen, and how to save Camtasia videos. When you open Camtasia, you will see three options. The New Project option will create a blank project. The New Recording option will create a recording of the current screen, and the Open Project will give you access to a project that you have already worked on. When you click on New Project, this is the screen that you should be brought to. Notice the four sections on the Camtasia homepage. This section is for large detail edits. This middle section here is for preview screens. This is for properties or detailed edits. And the track section is for cutting and editing the physical audio and video. To start making a video, go up to the Media panel, click on the tab, and then move your cursor down to Import Media or the plus sign to pull recordings off of your computer. You can search through your files, press a video, and click Open to add it to your media bin. Once the video is in your media bin, simply click and drag to the available track. To preview the video, go over to the preview and hit the play button, or use your spacebar. To then add audio, go over to the Library tab underneath the Media tab. Make sure you're in the Camtasia 2018 section to get pre-recorded audio. Once you're in this section, there are many different options to choose from within the Music Tracks folder. You can preview the tracks, and when you find the one that you want, simply click and drag onto the next available track. If your video has sound in it, competing audio might happen. To eliminate competing audio, hover over the video track and click on the green line. Pull the green line down to 0 to eliminate any noise. On the other track, the volume can also be adjusted louder if necessary. Sometimes the audio track is longer than the video track, and even after the video track ends, the audio track continues to go. There are two ways to go about fixing this. The first is to click on the audio track, click on the end, and then pull it in so that it now lines up with the video track. This option is less permanent, as the video track can simply be clicked on again and dragged back out with no permanent damage done. The other option is to use the editing tools seen here. Cut, copy, paste, and split. The splitting tool is going to allow any audio or video track to be cut by clicking on the desired track, moving the cursor to the point where you would like that clip to end, and then selecting the splitting tool. That clip can then be moved or dragged to a different point in the video. As you get into the editing process, it can be helpful to have a closer look. So we're going to use the zoom in and out function, which will not change the duration of the clips at all, but will zoom into a shorter space of time so that we can see the clips we are working at much easier. The next function we are going to explore is the Properties function. The Properties function is where we are going to be able to play with clip speed, meaning how to put a clip in fast forward or slow motion. To get to the Properties function, simply click on the clip and the properties that can be edited will appear on the right side of the screen. If the clip speed option does not show up in the Properties tab, right-click on the clip and select the clip speed option. In the speed subsection, use a number greater than 1 to speed up the video. Now if we bring the cursor back to the beginning, the clip will play at a faster speed. We can also slow down the clip by using a decimal between 1 and 0. The next thing that we're going to do is add in transitions and behaviors. So we're going to do this by first adding another video clip in so that we've got something to play around with. Remember to go to the media bin, and then you can drag it right on to the track. And again, we'll just zoom in a little bit so we can see the track a little better. Alright, so we're going to select the track, go to transition. We can click on any transition that we would like, drag it, and then you'll see at the beginning and end of each clip there's a yellow space you can add the transition to. And then you can change the length of the transition for how far it goes into each video. So you can make it short or long. And then when we play back, we can see the transition affect our video. This one at the beginning, and this one as we transition into the next clip. So the next thing that we're going to work on is adding behaviors. So behaviors are different because it'll affect the whole clip as opposed to the transition, which affects just the beginning or the end. So as we add the behavior and we bring the cursor back to the beginning, you'll see the transition is still there, but the behavior, in this case that back and forward motion, will continue during the entire clip. Now to remove any of these behaviors or transitions, you want to click on the arrow protruding at the bottom of any clip, click on the effect, and then just scroll up to and select delete. The last thing we are going to learn in this section is how to add introductory slides into a presentation. So if we go up to the Library tab and then change the library to Camtasia 2018, you will see these folders. Click on the Intros folder and a number of fun animated slides will appear. To add to the presentation, simply click and drag down to the track. We're going to make space on track 1 for it. If we left it where it was on track 3, it would have overlapped the video we have from track 1, which would have them both play at once. The higher number track, in this case track 3, plays on top of the lower number track, track 1. Now that the intro is added, we can go to the Properties section to edit the writing on the slide. Let's change the TechSmith Camtasia to How to Camtasia. We can also, in the Properties section, change the scale of the image so that it appears to be smaller or bigger. Section 3 is about having fun, which means we're going to learn how to add annotations, animations, cursor effects, and quizzes to a presentation. Beginning with annotations, there are a number of options within the Annotations section to choose from. To select an option, click and drag it onto the clip or right onto the screen. Then the effect can be edited right where you can see it on the preview screen. You can add callouts, which allow for text to be placed inside of a shape, like a speech bubble. In the Properties section, you can change the shape and color of the callout. Next, animations. Animations are small effects that take place once during the video clip. To change the duration of the animation, simply click on the arrow and drag. Making it longer will slow down the effect of the animation. Now we will learn how to use cursor effects. Cursor effects can only be used when you have recorded your screen and you want to highlight the movement of your cursor. We will learn how to record the screen in the next section of this presentation. So after you add the screen recording, go to the Cursor Effects tab. Click and drag to apply. The clip now shows a highlighted circle around the cursor. In the Properties tab, the color and opacity of the highlight can be changed. The last bit of fun we will have in this section is adding quizzes to the presentation. To do this, go to the top of the page and open the Modify drop-down. Scroll the cursor and select Add Timeline Quiz. Under the Properties section, you can add questions. The first answer that you will give will say Default Answer Text, which will be the correct answer. You can move this box down so the correct answer is not always the first multiple choice option. The quizzes can be answered during the presentation. Camtasia will calculate the percentage right and wrong. You can also go back and review your answers. To record the screen, you would usually click on this red dot and the word record in the top left corner of the screen. Unfortunately, we are screencasting to make this presentation, so we cannot open the screen that this would lead to. Here is what it would look like. This large red button labeled Rec is the recording button. First, audio. You can turn the microphone on or off while recording. You also have the option of recording just the sound the computer makes or the sound the computer makes and the background sound. Next, camera. This option will allow you to open your webcam. You can record both the screen and you at the same time. The custom button allows you to draw the portion of the screen you would like to record, or you can simply click full screen. The last section of this presentation is how to save the presentation. There are two types. The first is how to save the project when you're still working on it. For this, File, Save As, and then type whatever you want to name the project. The second is how to save it so that it can be shared. For this, go to the green Share button in the top right corner. There are several different options for publishing the video. The two that will be used most are saving it as a local file on a computer or saving it as a video for YouTube. Whichever option you choose, the video will take a few minutes to change formats to publish. Alright, that's it. Thank you very much.